Hola, ¿cómo estás? Je m'appelle Steve. Welcome to the Big Fact Hunt European Road Trip. I hope you're all right. Hope you're well. Hope you're happy. Hope you've had a good week. It's back again, and we are still in lockdown. Things are starting to ease. I had a look in the wardrobe. This is the most kind of European thing I could find. It's my kind of faux French ensemble. I hope you're enjoying it. Oh, pardon me. If you're playing along at home, make sure that you have got your teams ready. And if you are in suitable European attire, you post us a picture and see exactly what you look like and how you're getting on. Very quickly, I'm just going to run through the rules before we go too much further. Let me bring my thing back on screen. There we go. So if you're playing along at home, there's some things that we'd like you to stick to. 7 rules. We always say same thing pretty much every week. Don't Google it. If you've got a member of your team who is notoriously thick, but apparently they seem to know a little bit more than usual, assume that they're Googling it. And what I'd like you to do is shop them. The other rule is when your team are playing along at home, make sure that you've decided on your answer and that's the answer you're going with. If we reveal the answers and one of you says, well, we said that, let's give ourselves a point. Don't do that. That's cheating. There are no half points. Obviously, you're going to be marking your own. There are half points in the music round, which we'll explain later. But there are 2 types of answer in this round. There are right answers and there are wrong answers. It's very important that you know the difference between the 2. Okay, if you don't have what we've got written on the screen, that's wrong. So you got to make sure that you correctly mark yourself. Otherwise, you'll be cheating yourself. Don't post the answers online. You'll see this little comments ticker going along underneath, which I can bring up on the screen. Anyone says anything interesting, like Le Dragons are in the house, good to hear from you, Le Dragon, then I can do that. But everyone can read that. So try not to post the answers in the comments. It's basically like standing up in the middle of the pub and shouting out the answers. No one likes that. The content can be a little bit adult. Every now and again, there's a swear word, always tastefully done. We try not to do it too early in the piece before the watershed, but sometimes it's the case. So try not to be offended by swearing. I don't just mean now, I mean generally in life. It's only a word, isn't it? 4, don't call me. My phone is checking the Facebook feed is going live. If you ring me, you will annoy me and I won't answer the call. It's free to enter. Of course, you are watching either via YouTube on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/c/Ceroc Evolution, or on Facebook via our Facebook page. It's completely free to do that. But this is how I'm making my living at the moment, and I'm asking for donations just so I can eat and that. If you want to donate, I would love you forever. GoFundMe.com/Ceroc Evolution, PayPal.com.me/Ceroc Evolution. Very easy. It's equivalent of going to the bar, getting a round of drinks, which you can't do while you're watching the quiz, unless you happen to be in the pub, which are open now. But include me in that round. I'll pop a little donation on board. That'd be very welcome. It's a bit of fun. Don't take it so seriously. When you're marking it, just remember, I do have a fact and grammar checker and spelling. She's checked all the facts as best as we can. Wikipedia. If you object to any of those, if you think that we've got them wrong, I don't care. It's a bit of fun. Don't take it too seriously. There are 5 rounds coming up. General knowledge, music, TV, sport, and film. We operate a joker system. You can double up points that you score in any of these rounds. The way you do it is by playing your joker. And the way you play your joker is before this round starts, you declare that you're going to be playing your joker in the comments. Again, which is the thing that's ticking along as Gail is commenting on my haircut. Thank you. I did actually have it last week, would you believe? So if you want to play your joker, you just comment in there, and then any points you score in that round will double up. Can't play it halfway through the round. You can't think, oh, we're doing quite well here, we're going to double up, or let's see how we go before committing. Doesn't work that way. It's got to be at the start of the round, and then any points you score in that round will double up. If you want to make a note of them, there they are again: general knowledge, music, TV, sport, and film. Double up your points in any of those rounds. Table round we posted on the Ceroc Evolution Facebook page a little bit earlier. You can't play your joker on that round. You get half a point for each correct answer. We've gone with UK Eurovision entries this week. There are 16 of them. If you have a quick glance down there, it's a myriad of success and failure over the years, you'll find. So if you want to have a quick look on those, we will be doing the answers to that at the end. Remember, you can't play your joker on it, and when you're marking, it's half a point for each correct answer. That's what it's looked like there. There's 16 of them. All you have to do is give us the name of the artist or the band or whatever. None of them are bands, let's be honest, or the group. And that way you can, and that's how you're going to get your points. As I say earlier on, I mentioned if you are playing along at home and you're in suitable European attire, or even if you're not, or if you just want to send us a photo of yourself, you can go onto the Ceroc Evolution Facebook group, post a picture in there. We share our favorites tomorrow. If you can't access the Ceroc Evolution Facebook group for whatever reason, what you can do is just make your picture public on your Facebook settings and hashtag QIYP. And once again, donations are very welcome. GoFundMe.com/Ceroc Evolution, PayPal.me/Ceroc Evolution is how you do that. The first round is on general knowledge. If you would like to play your Joker on general knowledge, you need to let us know in the comments underneath. Let me see if anyone's playing their Joker on general knowledge. Is anybody playing their Joker? You're flickering. I know. I don't know why. I think it's to do with the laptop. Hopefully it won't put you off too much. Elaine and Peter joining in. Yeah, a lot of people are doing the flickering thing. It's me. I don't know why. I've rebooted it a few times. I think it's a laptop issue. We'll try and resolve it for next week. Gail is playing a Joker on general knowledge. That's how you play it. It's as simple as that. You write in the comments, and now all the points that Gail scores in this round will double up. So, as always, because it's a bit boring just to sit there and watch me for 2.5 hours read out questions. What we do is we get guests on from around the country, and this time being that we're doing the European Big Fact Hunt, we're getting them from around the continent. So it's time to go all the way over to Berlin to say hello to my very lovely friend, the lovely Anya. Anya, how are you?
Hi, Steve. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Now, just to warn you, whenever you first come on, the first guest that I have on always ends up with this weird delay between you speaking and me hearing you. And it always levels out eventually. But for the first couple of seconds of our interaction, I'm going to look like a bigger idiot than usual.
Okay, no worries.
All right, case in point. All right, cool. So Anya, for those that you don't know, for those of you that have been to a MedFest and all that kind of thing, she is the one who speaks loads and loads of different languages and has to stand there while idiots complain to her. She would never say that's her job, but that's what her job is.
It's more than that, Steve. It's a lot of fun as well.
Okay, yeah, of course. I'm doing you a disservice. That's not exactly your job, of course. Anyway, there's. I told you, I warned you when we had the rehearsal earlier that that people would know you. Look, Lindsay's on.
Oh, hi, Lindsay.
Yeah, see, yeah, and Sheena. These are both people you know.
Yeah, I can see quite a few names.
Yeah. Ah, okay, good. So yeah, Anya is currently singing. How is Berlin during lockdown? I think you're a little bit ahead of us, aren't you?
Yeah, actually, it's a bit more open again here, and we have dance workshops. So I think we're a bit further already. So you're a little bit behind us, I think. So it's going okay so far. It's going okay so far, and the numbers are still not too bad.
Okay. Yeah, we're generally quite a lot behind Germany in a lot of things.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that, Steve.
That's I'm saying that. I'm allowed to say that. I'm sitting here in the middle of London. I'm telling you that Germany has got their shit together, as always. Unlike us. No. Anyway, Tim's been on, and as I said, do you know David Walker?
Oh, of course I know him. Yeah, and Alma.
Yeah, and Tony Riccardi's been on as well. All these people. You've got many fans here in the UK. Anyway, so I've sent you 5 general knowledge questions.
Yeah.
All about Europe, and what we like to do is we like to give, because people want to play their Joker and they want to double up. I want to give the people an idea of how difficult the questions might be by asking you how many of them you would have got right.
Oh, actually, not too many. 3.
3. That's quite good. Most of the guests who come on, they come say 2 or 1 or something. So 3. That's good. All right. Okay. So Anya's going to read out 5 general knowledge questions. Remember, they're all on theme. They're all kind of based around the kind of the European theme that we're doing here. So take it away.
Okay. Right. So the first question is, what is the most northerly capital city in mainland Europe? What is the most northerly, I hope I say it the right way, capital city in mainland Europe?
Excellent. So we must stress the mainland Europe thing.
Second one?
Yeah, we can track quite straight onto the second one. Yeah, no problem.
Okay. What is the official language of Liechtenstein? What is the official language of Liechtenstein?
Excellent. Just on number one again, we must reiterate.
Sorry?
Just on question one again, we must reiterate the whole mainland Europe thing. Okay, so as part of the big body of Europe, not any other particular bit of Europe that isn't connected to the rest of it. Yeah, what are we at? Number three.
Number three. In which year did rail services commence through the Channel Tunnel? I would have no idea.
No.
So, in which year did rail services commence through the Channel Tunnel?
Yeah. Do you know this reprobate, Anya?
Do I know what? Sorry.
Do you know this guy? This.
Which one?
Jeff.
Of course I know. Oh yes, haven't seen him for a while though. But yes.
No, me neither, fortunately. But he keeps popping up on my show and then being rude. he probably does that at Medfest as well, right?
Yeah, and on other holidays as well.
Oh, another holiday. Okay, right. So he doesn't limit himself to Medfest. Okay, good.
Okay, question number 4. How many countries have been formed as a result of the breakup of Yugoslavia? That's right. How many countries have been formed as a result of the breakup of Yugoslavia?
Indeed, we don't need the list of the countries. We just need the number. We will give you the list of the countries just because we like to inform you, but just the number will do.
And the last question is, what is the official airline of Spain? What is the official airline of Spain?
Cool. Right. So what we're going to do, we're both going to take turns in having a recap of the questions. Now I'm going to bring them on screen. Look how fancy look at this. Look.
Oh, amazing.
I know, right? So you go first and then I'll do it afterwards.
Okay. So what is the most northerly capital city in mainland Europe? What is the official language of Liechtenstein? In which year did rail services commence through the Channel Tunnel? How many countries have been formed as a result of the breakup of Yugoslavia? And what is the official airline of Spain?
David Walker, he says, can you ask the questions in German and French?
Not French, no. In Greek. I could do Greek.
Oh, okay. How many languages do you speak? It's like 1 million, right?
No, only 3.5. It's not that bad.
3.5. Okay, right.
Yeah.
It's still like a lot more than anyone around here, I'm sure. Okay. You're using StreamYard. Love StreamYard. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick recap now. Okay. What is the most northerly capital city in mainland Europe? Okay, I must stress the mainland Europe bit. What is the official language of Liechtenstein? In which year did rail services commence through the Channel Tunnel? How many countries have been formed as a result of the breakup of Yugoslavia? And what is the official airline of Spain? So, Anya, you teach salsa as well, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Have you managed to sort of do any?
Yes. Yeah, we just some weeks ago we could start with reduced workshops. So we started with 3 couples only, and now it depends on the size of the room, but only your own partner at the moment. But they want to open this as well quite soon, so you can dance with others. So fingers crossed. Okay,
so how long do you think before you'll be able to dance with more than just one person? Is Germany's going that way, right?
Yeah, well, it's not sure. They are discussing it, so I don't know if they will decide soon, but I hope in some weeks' time. I hope, but yeah, it's not 100% sure. Just a guess. Fingers crossed, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, I've removed the questions from the screen, which means that I need to bring this banner back here. I used to be there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to read out the answers. If you're playing your Joker on the general knowledge round, good luck. Remember, if you don't have what we have on the screen when we bring it up in a minute, it's wrong. All right. So Anya, if you will, question and then answer for me.
Oh, sorry. So shall I read the question again or just the answer?
No, read the question, then the answer. We do it in a showbiz style. Builds up a bit of tension, you see.
Although it sounds better if you read them. Right. So first question was, what is the most northerly capital city in mainland Europe?
Would you have got this one right?
This is, yeah.
Oh, you would have got it. No, this is one of the ones.
So shall I say the answer then?
Yes, please.
Okay, so it's Helsinki.
Helsinki in Finland.
Second one?
Mm-hmm.
What is the official language of Liechtenstein?
You would have got this one too, right?
Yeah, well, that would have been an easy. It's German.
Yeah, of course it is. German, yeah. Number 3.
In which year did rail services commence through the Channel Tunnel, which was in 1994? I would not have got this right.
I remember. I would have had a decent guess at that, I think, if I hadn't looked it up on Wikipedia earlier for the questions.
Right.
Number 4.
How many countries have been formed as a result of the breakup of Yugoslavia, which is 7? Do you want me to read them out?
Read them out. Let's inform the masses.
So it's Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, North Macedonia, Slovenia, and Kosovo and Montenegro.
That's it. Cool. And number 5. This, you definitely would have got this one.
Yeah. The official airline of Spain is Iberia.
It is Iberia. Cool. A wonderful one. Anya, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on. It's
really nice.
Good. It's good to see you so well. And I hope, you've had some fun and games today with the whole MedFest group. I've been following that very interestingly. I hope that we get to see you in person soon.
I hope so too. I hope very much. I hope so.
All right. See you later. Take care.
Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.
The lovely Anya there, coming all the way from Berlin. How very exciting. Anyway, I'm going to put the answers up on the screen. There we go. If you don't have what we've got written there, you are wrong. Remember, the most northerly capital city in mainland Europe is Helsinki. German is the national language of Liechtenstein. 1994, we started the train thing through the Channel Tunnel. 7 countries have come out of Yugoslavia: Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Macedonia, North Macedonia it is now because the Greeks didn't like it, Slovenia, Kosovo, and Montenegro. And of course, Iberia is the national thing of airline of Spain. Anyway, how did we get on? 2 out of 5 for Dance Monkey. We got not a good start from Mark. He's got 2 out of 5 there as well. Jill Fix It got 3 out of 5. Come and let us know how you're getting on here. Let me just remove that so you can just see me. Who else is coming in here? Let's go. You start with 3 out of 5. I think 3 out of 5 is a pretty good score, actually. Magnificent Heaven, 3 out of 5. Gail, 2 out of 5. Double up the joke. Oh, is it a waste of a joke? Naughty News, 4 out of 5. That's the best one I've seen so far. Euroquisian, good, like it, Helen. 2. That's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. Just checking, James. That's very clever. 3 out of 5. Kev got 4. That's all right. What have we got here? Balls and Flowers got 4 out of 5. Putney Amore. Very clever. 3 out of 5. Just 1 for Mark. Never mind. Correction, that's he's got 4 now. Suddenly changed their mind. I probably would have got 0. Says Valentine. Elena P got 6 out of 10. They doubled up a 3 with their Joker. Chris Nanger's first time 4 out of 5. Hello, Christine. Good to see you on board. Last Goonies, yes, indeed. 3 out of 5. Joker for Dynamo Dundee. So that means they got 6. 2 out of 5 for Mike Todd. The next round, by the way, is music. If you want to play a Joker on music, you know what to do. All you need to do is you need to put your thing in the comments box saying you're going to play a Joker, and we will double up any points that you got. You can do it yourself because we're not really keeping count. And we're going to 6 for Eltham Exiles with a Joker. I mean, you crazy Welsh guys. That's the longest place name in the UK, right, Heather? Can you say it? Actually, Heather, if we get you on next week, can you come on and say it? Mike Todd's playing a Joker on music. Good luck to you. Mark Wilson playing a Joker on music. Normally does pretty well on the music. Kirsty loves the music round, as we all do. And keeping up our recent tradition of getting some people back onto the show. We've got a new one coming on next week, but this week we're going to get somebody back. It's the person we had on first ever is coming back. It's my good friend and yours, the lovely David Addis.
Hello,
Mr. Addis. How are you?
I'm very well, Steve. How are you doing?
Guten Tag. I'm very well. This is a kind of a Norwegian rock band effort that you've got on, right?
Yeah. That's the sort of thing I'm going for. Sort of like 80s hair metal, which should be appropriate for the songs I'm about to play.
You've nailed it. To be fair,
I actually almost had a bit of a costume disaster because I didn't realize my headphones only just barely fit over this real blonde hair, obviously. And but it does work, fortunately. So,
okay, good. Yeah. As a few people, hang on, I'm just we're picking up your Euroquizard Harry 4 out of that's a very clever name. Chris Head got none in that first round. I might need training to pronounce that long Welsh name that Heather came out with a minute ago. Devon Masses got 2 out of 5 on the general knowledge. Nadia's been on. Addis looking super sexy, she says. Michael's been on. Mr. Blackwell's playing the Joker on a music round. That's good. Monica, hello, Mr. Addis.
Hello.
Hello. Anyway, what have you been up to? How's things?
Oh, well, just sort of doing my job, really. Just sort of same old. Like, my job doesn't really change because I just do it in the living room in a corner, sort of on my own. So, and we video conference a lot in my office, so it hasn't changed things that much.
Okay.
But I don't know about you, Steve, but I just find like the lockdown is kind of weird because every day starts to feel the same,
No, completely.
Quite an odd feeling. So like doing different stuff like this is a good way to like break it up.
I agree. This has kind of kept me sane throughout the whole thing. It's given my life purpose. And it's also given me a new job. May I remind you that ticking at the bottom of the screen is how you can donate to the fund that's keeping me in food at the moment. So what we've picked 5 songs that are kind of based around a European theme.
Yeah, and I'm going to play them in the style of sort of like metal widdly guitar, because also like you've had some rather good musicians on, and I feel the need to up my game a bit. So I'm just going full on kind of guitar whittling long solos now. So,
musical wanking, as we called it earlier on.
Call it that.
Yeah. But it's luckily you're very good. Has fame come knocking on your door since your first appearance on the show?
I'd love to say yes, but honestly, no, nothing has changed.
Have Manic Whale been able to get together for a rehearsal yet? I mean, the restrictions are thus that might be the case.
We've done some online rehearsals.
Have you?
So, yeah, we've done it over the internet, which I never thought was going to work, and it just about does.
Okay, so you can be in separate places, and you can, because I was told that musicians can't do that.
It doesn't work very well, but it works just about well enough to be useful. Like
okay,
you can run through the songs, and everyone's sort of a bit out of time, but we can actually do it. So,
excellent.
It's better than no practice at all.
I guess it is. Mr. Walker was look. Mr. Walker was the man who said it definitely can't be done. Is David using a plectrum? We need to know. Me and Tim.
Absolutely,
he is.
Jim Dunlop.
He is using a plectrum. This is a big thing between Mr. Stevens and Mr. Walker, when the guitarists use plectrums. You're in a plectrum gang. I'm
afraid I am. Yeah, I do love fingerstyle as well, but yeah, for metal and stuff, you need one of these.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Anyway, sorry. So we've got 5 pieces of music that David's going to play for you. We'll give you a little bit of a. Hang on, you can tell which one likes the plectrum and which one doesn't. Let's see. And Nadia never misses a trick. Okay.
Okay. I've let myself in for it now, haven't I?
So you're gonna play 5 songs that aren't necessarily meant to be rock guitar songs. So there is a little bit of figuring out to be done here, but they are all based around the theme of Europe. Okay. Yeah. You get half a point for the band or artiste, half a point for the title of the song. All right. So David's going to play them all twice through the first time, and then once through quickly as a recap, as a massive freight train goes past me. So yeah, let's have the first one.
Okay, here's your first track in the metal style.
In the metal one. Fantastic.
Okay.
When we did this one in rehearsal, I mean, obviously I knew what it was because I had the answers written in front of me. But I thought this one might be the more one of the more difficult ones. But it's coming through quite clear. I think people will get it. Let's have it again.
Okay.
Oh my god, that was good. You're so rock. I just love everything about it. Okay, number 2. This one,
really,
yeah, very much so. This next one is definitely not meant to be played on a rock guitar.
Definitely not. No. Here we go. Okay, track number 2.
Rockin'. Definitely. Is that your daughter I can hear in the background?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I don't know. It's fine. It's fine.
She just really wants to be on the stream.
I get it. I do get it. That's all right. The wife's in attendance, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, a lot of people are loving your work so far. That was bloody brilliant. Everything should be metalled. We've got Heather loving it. Tim saying we have popcorn. This is TV gold rocking it at us. Glam rock. Oh my god, just came in and I thought it was Brian May.
There might be a bit of a Brian May moment later, actually.
Oh yeah, cool. I'm not say anymore. So let's have it again. Number 2.
Okay.
Fantastic. The dancing machine says, "Daddish, you rock."
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
So what are we on? Number 3. Remember, do not guess at the answers in the comments. I've just deleted somebody's guess.
Oh.
Not saying it was necessarily right. It's just I don't like to see people guessing. Okay. Number 3.
Okay, here goes. Track number 3.
Wicked. Have it again. Well, someone's again. He's being. He only comes on to be disingenuous. He says it's more like Theresa May.
Well, she was a very impressive woman in some
certainly
ways.
in the Barnet. I'd say in the Barnet.
Yeah.
Ramsey's been on. This is a joke, I guess. How does a guitar player protect his guitar from being stolen? They store it in a bass case. You don't
That's
have
pretty
to.
Good, actually.
Polite laughter. That's good. Okay, let's have number 3.
Yeah, number 3
again.
Okay. Take 2.
Lovely. Okay. Now number 4. I don't know what I think we're just going to let number 4 be. We do need the artist, and we do need the title of the song.
Are you allowed the title in the non-English?
Yeah, potentially. If I don't know what it is though. I know when we did it in rehearsals, Anya told us what it was in German, but
okay,
I didn't write that down because she.
Well, you're just going to have to be honest with yourself, I think.
Exactly. People are marking their own. They'd be fine.
I've really taken liberties with this one, so but it's very recognizable. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay,
here we go.
Track 4. That's all you get.
That's so cool. You're so rock. All right, let's do it again. Let's have number 4 again. Sensational. Now we've got a story to tell about number 5, haven't we? This is not necessarily, you're not going to play necessarily the intro.
No.
Because we decided that would be too easy. So you're going to play the guitar solo, which happens about 2/3 of the way through the song, right?
Yes.
And then when we do the reveal, you do the intro, because then people will go.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, it's really fun. So.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to enjoy this a lot. I enjoyed it in rehearsal. You're going to enjoy it as well now. So let's have it. Number 5.
Okay, here goes.
This is that musical wanking we were talking about earlier, but you have just rocked all over us. It's good. Does David know the hairdressers are now open? Skills, says Nadia, and she's right. She says nice things about you. She'll be on to say something rude about me later. Right, let's number 5. Let's have number 5 again.
Okay, right, here goes.
Is this a term you're familiar with?
Rockgasm.
Mm.
No, it doesn't come up a lot.
No,
I can sort of guess what they're getting at. It's really hot in this wig, by the way. I am sweating a little bit.
Sure. Well, with all this rock going on, amazing axe work, Sir David. I agree. Monica's been back on. You got a fan here, so well played. Awesome job.
Oh,
so what we're going to do, you're going to recap them all once through quickly without me on the screen.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave you. I'm just going to leave you to play the 5 that you've just done one after another, and then I'll come back when we do the reveal.
Okay. All right.
Over to you, baby.
Okay. All right. So this was track number 1. Okay, and track number 2. Okay, and track number 3. Okay, track number 4. Track number 5. Okay, there you go.
That was fantastic. Very much enjoyed that, as did everybody watching at home. Brilliant talent. Right, Brian Main, you've gone a bit grey though. Love the skills. Yeah. bit blonde, I reckon. Bit blonde. Anyway, so yeah, when people are marking this, remember you get half a point for the title of the song, half a point for the band or artist. You do need to be accurate with your answers. So you need to have what we've got written down, otherwise it's wrong. Yeah, and we're also going to tell you the year in which these songs were released, because I have it written down in front of me. Well, I'll tell you, because I don't know if David's got that information in front of him. So
I don't. So
no, right. So let's hear number one again. Maybe we're going to hear it a little bit.
Okay.
More embellished.
Okay. Shall I play a bit extra at the end then?
Yeah.
Maybe a little sniff of the.
Yeah. Give us a little sniff. Go on.
A little sniff.
I feel that you need to go and chuck a TV out of a window after this. That's how rock you are.
And only eat the yellow M&Ms.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do it.
Otherwise, you won't go on stage. All right. So what was it?
That was Rotterdam or Anywhere by the Beautiful South.
There you go. Now, obviously, very obvious the link to the European thing there. Rotterdam, Beautiful South. Yeah, number two.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that was from 1996, by the way, if you like that kind of information. Beautiful South, 1996. This one from 1974. Excellent, easy. When you go a bit further with that one, it's easy, isn't it? Let's have it. What is it?
Waterloo by ABBA.
There you go, Waterloo by ABBA. Eurovision winning Waterloo by ABBA. Speaking of Waterloo, Eurovision winning songs, from 1981 is number 3.
Okay.
Easy. What was it?
That was Making Your Mind Up by Bucks Fizz.
I was Making Your Mind Up by Bucks Fizz. Ashley's saying that he loves this cover. Can we do a live set at Canberra when we go back?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. And then David says him and Alma have started a mosh pit.
Excellent.
And that's what we should do when we go back to Canberra. That's where we'll do our Big Fact Hunt super group during the cabaret.
Yes.
Well, Tim's in charge of that kind of stuff nowadays. I'll ask him later. We'll get him to commit to it, even if he thinks it's a terrible idea. What are we on? Number four. We do need the title and artist. 1981. That's from. This one. This one is from a little bit further away than that.
So if you're like me and you grew up on sort of Bill and Ted's and Wayne's World and things, then this is kind of like right up your street, because it's like classical gone metal.
Sensational. What was it?
Well, it's Ode to Joy or the European Anthem, I think we should accept. By Beethoven.
Beethoven. 1824 is when it's from. Wayne's World swing, says Mark. Now this number 5 was the one where you played incredibly the solo, but that's only because we thought the intro would make it too easy. So what you're going to do a big reveal now, and you're going to do both, right?
Yes.
Jolly good.
Here goes. Okay.
Oh, I wish I had a lighter. Well, as you said, the intro, which you followed it on with, it would have made it very easy. Which was?
It was the final countdown by Europe
from 1986, of course.
Actually, a lighter near this hair would be extremely dangerous.
Yeah, that would probably not be advisable. Okay, well, it's been. Oh, let me remove that. There we go. It's been wonderful as always. There's a rumor circulating you might be back later.
Yeah, cool. I think so. And maybe someone else in the family.
And maybe somebody else.
When we do the quiz as team Who's Your Daddis, there's only the three of us. It's Mr. Addis and then Mrs. Addis Jr., my wife, and Mrs. Addis Senior, my mum. And when we're looking at a whole 18 flowers, and my mum is just guessing them all. We're very happy she's on the team at that point.
See, you got to mix up the table rounds and try and cover all ages. My mum was amazing at the flower round as well. I didn't know any of them, bar maybe the rose. But yeah, you got to. And again today we got the Eurovision entries. Some of the older tragics might be on that, but I wouldn't have had a clue with most of them. But never mind. There it is. David, it's been emotional. I look forward to your company very soon.
Thank you. Yes, I'll see you again in a bit.
Bye-bye. There he goes, Mr. Addis. So if you haven't got this, I'll get this right one day. If you haven't got that, you're on. Beautiful South Rotterdam, ABBA, Waterloo, Bucks Fizz, Making Your Mind Up, Beethoven, Ode to Joy, and Europe Final Countdown. If you're playing your joke, next round's on TV, by the way. If you want to play your joke on TV, let us know. A lot of people have been doing pretty well. Mark's got 9 out of 10 there. Kirsty's got 5 out of 5. Well done. Joker on TV for Ruth. Good to know. Mark, 3 out of 5. 6 out of 10. I'm not even going to attempt it. 4.5 for Putney Moore. Just checking. Very good. 4 out of 5. 3.5 here. 4 coming in there. Euroquisition got 3.5. We know number 1 just can't get it. Okay. WTF 4.5 out of 5. Not too bad. There are half points in the music round, remember. You get half a point for the title of the song, half a point for the band or artiste. That's how people are marking. Balls and Flowers got 5 out of 5. Well done. 8 out of 10. Tim says, I got fingered by Daddy. Ceroc t-shirts are available at Ceroc.com. I wish that were true. Can we make that true? I'm sure someone can make that true. If Nicola DeFalco is watching, I feel that's the kind of thing you can make come true. Elaine and Pete got 2 out of 5. 0 again. Valentin, that's not great. CNN played their Joker and got 10 out of 10. That is a well-used Joker if ever I've seen it. How much for the t-shirts, people are asking. I'm just checking. 4.5 out of 5. Yes, okay, good. Anyway, the next round, I'm very pleased to say, let me just make sure I'm on the right thing here, is TV. If you're playing your Joker on TV, make sure you let us know as soon as possible. It's time, though. I'm very excited about this. The reason that we're bringing this wonderful person on is because our theme is Europe, and this lady is from Ukraine. And not only is she from Ukraine, she also is a TV presenter. And she is also happens to be married to the bloke who was just on. It's time to say hello to the lovely Svetlana. How are you,
Hello.
Svetlana?
Hi. Very nice to be here.
Good. You've got that thing. You've got that thing where it's going to be slightly.
Okay.
There's a slight delay, but it will even out eventually. I just need to not look at you while you're speaking and just listen to the noise come through. That's what it is. Anyway, how are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm sorry for the baby. She has been under the weather.
Oh no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
not that I'm super bad, Mom. It's just, it's bad time.
Nobody would have thought that. Kids kick off and they go. How old is she now?
Oh, she'll be 2 in like less than a month.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Where does the time go?
I don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you, she had just turned like 1. And
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, very cute. So how's it going? Are you still kind of working and stuff, even though you've been in lockdown? Yeah.
Also, a TV presenter is a bit of a stretch. I'm a news presenter, which is like less of I don't know.
You're on the you're on the telly.
Yes, I am.
You're on the telly for Ukrainian TV.
Yes.
That's
why I wouldn't know any of the questions you asked because it's very different.
That was going to be my question: was how many would you got? And the answer is none. But then you are from Ukraine, so that's fair enough.
Picking up with all of the East standards and whatever.
Nadia remembers our last time we saw you as well with your lovely daughter. Do you remember when she was dancing at the castle in her baby sling?
It was a year ago, yeah.
Yeah, and you and David had a dance, and she was kind of a
very,
very cute.
And it made it to her like first year video, like birthday video.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, not surprised. So you're still kind of going out because you're the London correspondent for Ukrainian national broadcaster, right?
Yes.
So you're still going out and about with a cameraman and standing in front.
Yes, I'm fine to go around because it's like we are exempt from all of the quarantine things.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah, because of journalism. And you're basically reporting every day on how terribly we've been handling the crisis and stuff.
Kind of. I mean, maybe not terrible, but should we say slow?
I think that's fair. It's always good to get a spin on how other countries are seeing us, and slow is
a 4 months in, and we are like obliged to wear masks. Okay, yeah.
Well, not for another 9 days though.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
What can you do? It'll be over soon.
But you know what? I have a lot of news to report, so I'm happy. With every stupid decision, it's like that's my bread and butter.
Yeah, well, it's good. Every time we get something wrong, they go, it's time to go to Svetlana in London for the news on how the UK have been messing it up even more. Tim's been on. Said, Sviti, love to see you.
I mean, I see you every Wednesday, so.
I know, yeah, you get to see his lovely face, as do I. So, you would have got none of these.
Yes.
But that's okay. We forgive you. We got 5 questions on TV. They're all European themed-ish. Svetlana's going to read them all, and you know the script. So, let's have it. Let's have number 1.
Yes, okay. Number 1. Which nation has won the Eurovision Song Contest the most times?
Excellent. So, let's have it again.
I mean, Eurovision is huge in Ukraine, so maybe I should have known this, you know?
Oh,
but
yeah, really? It's not giving it away to say it's not Ukraine.
Oh God, no.
How many times you have won it though, right?
Once, yeah.
Once, yeah. Well, in fairness,
and we have been like second, and then and then nothing.
In fairness, Ukraine hasn't entered every year, has it? Because you weren't a country.
No.
Until like the 90s.
Recent time, yeah.
Okay. Number two.
Okay, on which European island is the Love Island villa?
You're very much forgiven for not knowing the answer to this.
Yeah, no idea. I haven't seen a single episode. I've seen it all over the news, but
yeah, of course, yeah. That's how I'm abreast of Love Island, as I see it on the news and other people talking about it on Facebook.
Yeah.
So let's have a repeat at number 2 then.
On which European island is the Love Island villa?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't be ashamed of not knowing that then.
I mean, I kind of knew the third question. if I had like time to think about it.
Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, if I'll be honest, if I was to read the 5 questions and say which one was Svetlana most likely to guess, I would say number 3. Yeah. Okay. Let's have it. Number 3.
The Bridge is a 2011 crime drama primarily set in which 2 countries? Also, I have never seen it. I know that it's cool, and
it's very cool.
Love that. Yeah, I love crime drama.
I've seen the UK version of it,
right?
Which is called The Tunnel.
Oh, okay.
FYI, it's quite good.
So was it good? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. Kieran's been now. Kieran supports Birmingham City. I support Charlton Athletic, and they were playing each other this evening in a massive relegation 6-pointer. And Kieran was watching the football, right? And he said, "I'll only turn up for the quiz if Birmingham haven't lost." And he's just put 93rd minute. That's all I'm saying. Now I don't know the result, so I'm guessing this works out quite positively for Kieran. Unfortunately, never mind. Okay. Number 4. Number 4.
Number 4. Which long-running BBC daytime game show featured contestants from all over Europe competing to be series champion and win a luxury holiday?
I used to watch this show all the time when I was a kid.
No idea.
No, you wouldn't know. Let's have it again, though.
Which long-running BBC daytime game show featured contestants from all over Europe competing to be series champion and win a luxury holiday?
Yes. People will kick themselves. If you're of a similar vintage to me and you used to every now and again bunk off school and watch daytime TV, that is, you'll know this straight away. Anyway, Charlton won, Birmingham City won was the score. It's great. You can watch it on YouTube, I'm sure. Anyway, number 5.
Okay. Oh wait, I would know the 5th one. Yeah.
Oh, of course you would. Yes.
Of course I would. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I don't think I've seen this, but
well, it's a literature question. Literature is content.
So, number 5. David Suchet played Hercule Poirot in Agatha Christie's Poirot. But what nationality is the famous fictional detective?
Yeah. Which nationality is Poirot? Let's have it again.
David Suchet played Hercule Poirot in Agatha Christie's Poirot. But what nationality is the famous fictional detective?
I love your accent, by the way. Right. So we're gonna get them.
No, I had to practice all of this.
Oh, did you?
Hercule Poirot and Agatha Christie, because it's Hercule Poirot in Ukrainian.
No, but we would have got that. That's fine. Just say it that way. That's cool. Don't let our mispronunciation.
No, it's like.
But that's because you're a broadcasting professional, Svetlana. That's why you practice these things.
Oh yes.
You watch this quiz every week.
Not to embarrass my English husband.
No, he's capable of doing that himself.
He doesn't need my help.
No, he doesn't need your help at all. All right, so give us a quick recap, and then I'll do the same, and then we'll do the
Okay, number 1. Which nation has won the Eurovision Song Contest the most times? Number 2. On which European island is the Love Island villa? Number 3. The Bridge is 2011 crime drama primarily set in which 2 countries? Number 4. Which long-running BBC daytime game show featured contestants from all over Europe competing to be series champion and win a luxury holiday? And number 5, David Suchet played Hercule Poirot in Agatha Christie's Poirot. But what nationality is the famous fictional detective?
Cool. I'm going to do a recap as well. Just answer. Did you say you're a Charlton fan, Steve? Yes, I am, Chris. Unfortunately, I'll do it as well. Which nation has won the Eurovision Song Contest the most times? On which European island is the Love Island villa? The Bridge is a 2011 crime drama primarily set in which 2 countries? Which long-running BBC daytime game show featured contestants from all over Europe competing to be series champion and win a luxury holiday? And David Suchet played Hercule Poirot in Agatha Christie's Poirot. What was the nationality of the famous fictional detective? Excellent. So, while people are having a quick think, talk us through your day. So, how many times a day do you have to? I assume you go out to famous landmarks. You stand there, microphone, camera in front of you. How many times a day do you have to do that? Yeah, just when things happen, or just once a day, or
Yeah, just once a day, sometimes two. But now most of the interviews like are held in Zoom, which is perfect.
Ah,
It's
yeah.
like you don't even have to go out, you know. So yeah, saves time, saves everything.
When
So
you
that's great.
when you do your Zoom thing when you're on the
Mm.
TV, have you got a bookcase at home that you kind of strategically place behind you, like everybody else is doing, to make them appear more
I'm actually
intelligent?
doing it here in the bedroom, but I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
different angle.
Okay.
It's the only place I can do it because of the baby. Obviously, we are
course.
left without any childcare right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, we've been juggling it. It's like I have like kind of the morning that I can go out to the park with her and play around, and David can do the same in the evening. So yeah, has been fun.
I'm sure it has. Okay, so let me remove that. He's back. Let's have. He's also you've left Dadis on as your thing here, and that's not you. It's Svadis is who it is.
Yeah, or
Okay.
sadist, as we say.
That's very disingenuous. Okay, let's have the answers then. Let's have a question and answer, and
Yes.
put people out of their misery.
Number one, which nation has won the Eurovision Song Contest the most times? It's Ireland.
It is
Who
Ireland.
would have thought?
Oh well,
Wow.
Ireland have won it 7 times. Now, interestingly, second is Sweden. They've won it 6 times. On 5 is France, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, and the UK. So we're third. Oddly, we won't win it again ever though, because everyone hates us.
Yeah. You're always the last one.
We are now, yes. We are now, yes. But there was a time when we used to win it, and Israel have won it 4 times. Oddly, and
that last time it was Israel, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, time before maybe, but the fact that we've got to the point where we are less popular than Israel tells you all you need to know. Anyway, let's have number two.
On which European island is the Love Island Villa? And it's Mallorca.
It is Mallorca. Tim's been on, presented like a true pro, clearest question reading yet. Quite right. Exactly. So we got her on. Number 3, cool show. I highly recommend it.
The Bridge is a 2011 crime drama primarily set in which 2 countries? And it's Denmark and Sweden.
Denmark and Sweden. Monica, who is from Poland, says Poland has never won Eurovision.
Oh.
Never mind. I'm pretty sure there are some countries who actively don't want to win it, because hosting it, because when you win it, you have to then host it. It's really expensive, isn't it?
Yes.
It's expensive and unnecessary.
I remember when Ukraine won it, it was like, what? What have we done now? It's like it's super expensive to send like a singer there. It's like super expensive. And then, to win it.
Win it. Yay. Millions of pounds of unnecessary expenditure. Woo.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 4.
Number 4, which long-running BBC daytime game show featured contestants from all over Europe competing to be series champion and win a luxury holiday? And it's Going for Gold.
Going for Gold, presented by Henry Kelly. And basically, it's a very confusing game show with people that used to wear little name badges with the colour of their flag on it. And
would it be considered racist today?
No, I don't think so, because they were representing their countries. There wasn't any kind of stereotypical carry on. But all the UK contestants were always rubbish. So we always got smart Europeans to take part, and then our own were just terrible. Okay, here we go. Number 5.
Yes, David Suchet played Hercule Poirot in Agatha Christie's Poirot. But what nationality is the famous fictional detective? And he is Belgian.
He is Belgian. Excellent. Well, Svetlana, it's been an absolute joy to have you on and have an actual professional presenter come on and show us all how it's done.
And I got out of putting her to bed.
Well, I'm glad to be of service then. This has benefited us both greatly.
Yeah. But
Perfect.
on the other hand, David is always the one to give her a bath, so I have to do it tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you got to do the fun bit for once. I think. All right. Well, it's been great, and thank you very much. And hopefully, we will get to see you soon, actually in person.
Oh yeah, I'd love that.
Cool.
To have a little dance. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, you take care, and we will see you soon.
Thank you very much. Yes. Bye.
Bye. She's got. Was she good? Okay, that was Svetlana there, Mrs. Addis. He's, what have we got here? 4. Oh God. Got 3 Euroquision. That's good. 5 out of 4. 3 out of 5 for Dancer Monkey. Elton got 5 out of 5. Euro Quiz and Harry got 4 out of 5. Naughty Nudist got 5 out of 5. Mark Wilson got 4 out of 5. General Fixit played their Joker and got 10. Well done. Partner Moore, 10. Last Goonies, 3 out of 5. The Welsh, that's what I'm going to refer to you as, Heather, because I can't say 5 out of 5. Are you copying and pasting that, or are you typing out each time? It's impressive if you're doing the latter. 4 out of 5. Getting better from Mark. Well done. Devon Massive got 5 out of 5. Double Trouble doubled up to 6. We got Estelle picked right around for the Joker. 4 marks, 10 out of 10. Well done, Estelle. Balls and Flowers, 5 out of 5. Magnificent Evan, 4 out of 5. What the fuck? 5 out of 5. Just checking, 3 out of 5. Mike Todd, 4. Elaine and Pete, 3 out of 5. And Wundergelken, I think. Good enough. They got 4 out of 5. Anyway, the next round is, let me just do this. The next round, and that is sport. If you want to play your Joker on sport, make sure you let us know as much as possible. Heather says cut and paste it. Okay, that probably was the case. Sweet FA playing by myself in Beckenham. That's good. She tried to type it and the keyboard sorted. Referring to Heather, of course. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to my very good friend. It's the sport round. If you're playing your Joker on sport, let us know as in the comments box while I quickly go hello. He's had a big day today to say hello to the lovely Michael Turner. Oh my God. I never quite know exactly what's going on when I throw to you. And I'm happy that you've gone European for us.
Yes, sure, to be sure. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm all right. I must be lucky turns. Have you seen them?
I'm trying to figure out if this is borderline racist or not. I think it's all right. I think we're all right. I think we're just on the right side of it.
I think we're all right.
And we're all right.
Are you okay? Are we all right, dear?
I'm all right. How are you, more importantly?
I'm great, mate.
Yeah, all right. You've had a big day today. You had your big launch.
We did.
Was it a soft launch or a hard launch, as it were?
It's definitely a soft one. It actually started at the weekend, but I wanted to make sure that we got through the bulk of it before. Thank you, Nadia. Before we got Tim in. So Tim got to be a VIP supporter, I suppose, best way to look at it, to give us feedback on our service and facilities. So yeah, he got the full way.
And did he have a natural movement? Is that what it's called? It's called the natural movement.
So the company is called Natural Fit.
Natural Fit. Okay.
What we specialize in is looking at functional movements that are supposed to come naturally to us. So the best way to describe it is moving as you were born to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm familiar with the concept because I'm very sports, you see, as are you. So
as am I.
As are you. Which is why we get you on to do the sports stuff as we have now. So have you had a chance to look at the sports questions?
Yes, I've also tried them in an Irish accent, and it doesn't really work very well.
No. I mean, see, you've drifted from Southern Ireland to Northern Ireland now. You're showing your full range of your Irish accents.
Just show me the fucking rainbow.
How many of these European-based sports questions would you have got right?
Nothing. Absolutely diddly shit. What's she saying?
Our Irish correspondent's been on. She said she'll allow it because it's you.
She's too kind. She's too kind.
Okay, so let's just crack straight on. Shall we crack straight on today? Because we want to spend a bit of time talking about what's going on at the weekend in a minute. So Michael Santana, Mr. Sports, over to you.
Brayton, how many times? No, I'm going to do it properly. How many times have Liverpool won the European Cup / Champions League? How many times have Liverpool won the European Cup, Champions League, or Champions League?
It's called the Champions League now, but it used to be called the European Cup. They changed the name for marketing purposes back in the 90s.
I love learning stuff.
Yeah, you'll know that forever now. Miles says, "Diddy men." Michael doesn't know what that is.
With his tickling stick.
Oh, he does know what Diddy men are. Oh, God, I've done you a disservice.
Yeah, the supporting roly polies. Remember them?
Yeah, and the grumble reads. Grumble. Oh, God, why are we talking about 80s light entertainment at the moment? It's some very, very strange places. Number two.
Which European nation shocked hosts England by winning the opening game of the 2009 ICC World T20 at Lords?
It's a mouthful. Do you have any idea of what you've just said?
No, I thought it was algebra.
Let's have it again, though, because you did it well. I mean, you did a good impression of someone who knew what they were talking about.
So, which European nation shocked hosts at England by winning the opening game of the 2009 ICC World T20 at Lords?
That's cricket.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The stuff I don't know really is definitely going to be involving some homosexuals rubbing balls on their crotches and putting their legs before their wickets. I don't know.
All that. We love all that.
I know your son's going to be on a minute, actually protecting it once again.
Doubt it. Number three.
Number three. Other than the 4 home nations, how many European teams competed at the 2019 Rugby World Cup? Not that long ago.
Not that long ago. The final, we were at Canberra when the final happened.
Yeah, I'm going to have to stand up. I'm getting neck ache. Hang on. I could do it last week, but...
You've had a big day today.
Long day today. I got off my knees.
Carrying a lot of tension. What are we on? Number three again. Let's have number three again.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Number three. Other than the 4 home nations, how many European teams competed at the 2019 Rugby World Cup?
So other than the 4 home nations, so not England, Scotland, Wales. I know you did, but I'm reiterating because people don't listen.
Good.
Number 4.
To be sure. Number 4. Number 4. One of Europe's biggest sports is handball. Handball. There's a sport. Apparently, it's Europe's biggest.
One of them.
One of. How many players make up each team?
Handball is a massive sport across the continent. Like almost every other country in Europe is massive on handball, but we don't play it. And we got involved in the 2012 Olympics. It's an Olympic sport. It's at the copper box. We put a team together, and surprise, surprise, we were shit. But it looks like a fun game. It's like indoor football, but they throw it about. It's got goals, and it's like water polo without any water. Let's have that.
Dodgeball a little bit, but
no. They throw the ball around, but not at each other on purpose. Anyway,
let them off.
Yeah. Let's have it again. Number 4.
Oh, number 4.
Mm-hmm.
So number 4, one of Europe's biggest sports is handball. We all know what handball is now.
We do.
How many players make up each team of handball?
Indeed. As Paul correctly says, it's not just big in Europe. It is a few other countries play as well, but it is massive. Massive.
Massive. Okay.
All right, number 5.
Number 5. Traditionally, I'll start again. Traditionally held on the first Sunday in October, what is France's most prestigious horse race?
Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to you reading out the answer to this one. Let's have it again.
I haven't looked at the answers. I was testing myself. Right.
Okay.
5. Traditionally held on the first Sunday in October, what is France's most prestigious horse race?
There you go. Right, let's get the questions up on the screen for you so we can have a recap each. I need to remove that. That has been removed. Okay. So after you.
Right.
Hang on. We've had a second Irish person on. Not that one. That one. I'm not happy about this Irish piss taking. She says she doesn't mean it.
I'm terribly sorry, really.
Julie doesn't mean it.
No. But look at Svetlana. She's from Manchester, and she puts on this proper. I'm just from Liverpool. Jesus, no one picked up on that, did they?
Nobody.
And David Abbott wasn't wearing a wig, and you all took the piss out of that.
Oh no! Can you imagine?
Right. Number 1. How many times have Liverpool won the European Cup, also known as the Champions League, previously known as the European Cup? Correct.
Correct.
Right. Number 2. Which European?
Sorry, the Irish banter, Karen. You face like your dad. We're gonna have words.
Yes. Love that man. Number 2. Which European nation shocked hosts England by winning the opening game of the 2009 ICC World T20 at Lords? Something to do with cricket, by the way.
Very much so.
Other than the 4 home nations, how many European teams competed at the 2019 Rugby World Cup? Number 4. One of Europe's biggest sports is handball. How many players make up each team? Maybe on that one. Number 5. Traditionally held on the first Sunday in October, what is France's most prestigious horse race?
Excellent. I will do the same. How many times have Liverpool won the European Cup / Champions League? Which European nation shocked host England by winning the opening game of the 2009 ICC World T20 at Lords? Other than the 4 home nations, how many European teams competed at the 2019 Rugby World Cup? And one of Europe's biggest sports is handball. How many players make up each team? And traditionally held on the first Sunday in October, what is France's most prestigious horse race? So we must just very quickly touch upon the fact that we're doing the Pride thing this weekend on Saturday.
Yeah, sorry, I just started laughing while you were reading the question out. Very unprofessional, but I just looked at the answers.
So, I'm looking forward to you pronouncing number 5. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Number on Saturday, people can book because you're doing a camp attack again, and we're going to do a Pride fact hunt on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
But you have to pay because your fella, and we're going to talk to him in a bit, has been temporarily laid low financially as well as the pinch hits. So
it affects a lot of people, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And yeah, you kind of what's the way to look at it? You think things are untouchable, don't you? You think that things will survive. You make assumptions that things will just keep on rolling over and just keep ticking over, but actually it needs things to feed off, and unfortunately that's where Ceroc has the problems too, just like everywhere. It's people's jobs, people's livelihoods.
Indeed.
And so there's a lot of other people. So yes, it's now affecting the head office. And anyway,
Kirsty's booked. She can't wait.
Nice one, Kirsty. Well, the 3 of us will see you there.
certainly will.
4 of us, I think.
Yeah, but we'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
When Tim comes on.
Yeah. It's gonna be epic. I mean, you don't know what we've got in store for you yet, Steve, but yeah, it's coming in the post, mate. Oh, by the way, do you know my name?
Nice.
For those that remember, hello, yes. When I heard 2 shits.
Right, let's come on in. Let's do the answers because then we can crack on. We can get Tim on the screen. We can do the film round, all that kind of stuff. No one cares about sport here.
Ready?
Yeah.
Right. So question number 1 was, how many times have Liverpool won the European Cup, also known as the Champions League? The correct answer for number 1 is 6.
6.
And I can tell you why, I think. Because...
Do you want me to do this bit?
Yeah, it looks like a maths.
Yeah, they won it in 66, 67, 77, 78, 80, 81, 83, 84, 04, 05, and 18, 19. So last year.
Well, there you go. I can't see the answers, but you'll know what maths I'm talking about. Number 2. Which European nation shocked hosts England by winning the opening game of the 2009 ICC World T20 at Lord's? The correct answer was the Netherlands.
Netherlands, the Orange Army, done England in the opening game of the World T20 at Lord's and everything.
What a shame.
Number 3.
Number 3. Other than the 4 home nations, how many European teams competed at the 2019 Rugby World Cup? The correct answer was, you need to get a point for all 4. Russia, Georgia, Italy, and France.
France, exactly. 4. There were 4 other European teams in the Rugby World Cup.
Was. Question number 4. One of Europe's biggest sports is handball. We all know this now.
We do.
How many players make up each team? The correct answer was 7.
7.
Right, my final question. Traditionally held on the first Sunday in October, what is France's most prestigious horse race? If you've got this right, well done. I'm going to say Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
What was that first word?
Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
Say it like a French person.
Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
Better. That was better. Pricks.
When you threw that big pricks question at me once, it was all about car racing apparently. Oh, Grand Prix.
The Grand Prix, yeah.
Big pricks, yeah.
Let's get it. Liverpool won it 6 times and they've got a song about it and everything. I'm sure France.
Look at that last question. Number 1.
Yeah, that's just the years they've won it. And Francis, they've got a song about it and everything. I'm sure Francis will tell us what that song is. The Netherlands beat England in the World T20. 4 other European nations at the Rugby World Cup. There are 7 players in a handball team, and the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe is the name of the horse race. Anyway, you'll be back in a minute. I need to excuse you to go and get your shit together.
Yeah.
See you. Bye. He's gone. Okay, swing. Woo! I'm bigger. So, a lot of people doing average there. We got here. It's all drifting away quickly. Scrolling for 2 for your Acquisited Harry. Mark got 2. Roof and the Devon Massive got 2. 1 too many pricks. Only 1 for Mike Todd. Oh dear. We won it 6 times. Yes, thank you, Francis. I don't understand what that is. 2.5 Dance Monkey. Well done. Anya. Oh, good to see you still on board. Got no. Never mind, Anya. Double Trouble got 3 out of 5. Paul Magnuson having 1 out of 5. Putney and Moore, disappointing sports week for them. Naughty Noodles got 4. That's all right. Got 8 out of 10. Bloody handball was a shit game. 1 out of 5, and that was a guess on number 4. Stevie did that. Well, thank you, Monica. My French is pronunciation-wise all right. 2 out of 5 for that team there. 2 out of 5 on sport for the Dodge Leavers. Not the worst result for them on sport. Last Goonies, a shite at sport. 2 out of 5. Jill Fixer got 4 out of 5. She obviously got the first one right. Pretty rubbish from the Welsh. 2 out of 5. Balls and Flowers got 3. James got 2. And another 3 for Christine. Now, the next round is film. It is your last chance to play your Joker. So if you haven't played your Joker yet, your last chance to play your Joker is on film. You know the film round. This is the bit that we always release the highlights for. It is highlight of a lot of people's week as we go all the way down to Brighton to say hello to my good friend again. It's Michael. How you doing? Yeah,
I'm really so good. You haven't caught me at a bad time, but I am off to España.
okay.
So welcome to Spain. Ole!
Okay, so oh my.
Ole! Come! I'm coming!
That's a horse, isn't it? What? El toro.
Toro!
El toro peligroso. No, chicha. Oh, chicha. Oh, chicha.
Let's get to it.
Did you just have this lying around?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola, bien, muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Un poquito cansado. Hi.
What?
I said I'm all right. I'm a bit tired. I've spent a day in a spa, and I'm absolutely exhausted.
It's the thing when you go to a spa because you get so relaxed, you just drink.
God, I'm absolutely melted, but the wine's helping.
However,
Yes, I'm sure
what was really
all the sweat you've lost from the steam room is being replaced by wine.
Absolutely.
That's a good thing.
and
That's what the pros recommend.
on the way back from the beautiful spa that we've been to today, well, it's my place of work, but he got to enjoy. Tim obviously came at a different time to me because I was there this morning. On the way back in convoy, we went to McDonald's drive-through.
Nice.
And you called us after we just pulled over in a lay-by and scoffed the McDonald's together because we couldn't park up there because we wouldn't let us. Steve's on the phone. How are you? Yeah. Got a Big Mac in my face.
Where's me at?
It was delightful. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Tim, come back for a moment before we get started. How can people book for Saturday?
Come on, Steve's come to see you. Say hello.
Saturday. Hang on, I need to. It's really hard because there's a sofa in front of me. I need to crush my ball down.
Oh, well, let's get rid of the sofa.
Oh, there we go. I can see you.
There
now.
we go.
How do people book for Saturday? It's all over bloody Facebook. It's called the Ceroc Evolution Pride Extravaganza. Eleganza. And it's on the. If you go onto the event page in the description, is a little booking link for it there. But yeah, it's going to be. I'm really looking forward to it. I absolutely wanted to honour Pride, and so many people have been talking to us about another camper tap because they absolutely loved the first one.
Yeah.
The nonsense that took place in our
Doesn't
front.
that seem like a long time ago?
Well, it was right. It was the first weekend, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was the first weekend of lockdown before, proper lockdown. And now we're kind of coming out of it. We can do it again.
I know. So
Which we've all been very looking forward to.
100 days, over 100 days. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can.
Which is mad. So no, really looking forward to doing it again. Looking forward to kind of having a full day's entertainment as well from morning till night. And it's it's all really good. I just hope more people come and join, and you can still book online.
How many's left?
We've still got about 30 tickets left.
Okay, cool. So there's going to be a Pride quiz. There's going to be a camper tap disco in the evening, and there's going to be a drag
daytime, Zumba and yoga in the daytime,
a drag race.
a drag race,
King, drag queen, and king.
drag queen or drag king. I'm actually going to release. A couple of people have asked what that actually entails, so I'm going to release a video tomorrow telling people exactly what they need to do, take part in that. I already know that I don't know if the men know it yet. I've had their female counterparts contact me saying I'm doing this to my other partner. So I'm heard Andy Hill is in it, probably against his Andy Will. I've heard Josh Barnard is in it, and
Andy's used to being forced to do things against his will, so it's
Yes, he is.
it's fine. It's fine.
But not marriage. Just to point out.
No, that was very much his idea. James says can't wait for Ceroc Pride. Denise says the tickets booked. Francis is booked. She wouldn't miss it. Sheen is also booked, of course. Yeah.
Can I please ask that Francis and Sheena do enter the Drag King competition? That would be a
Yeah.
delight to see.
Man yourself up. Absolutely amazing. I can't wait, guys. Thank you so much for booking. And it's 15 quid. Come and join the party. It's going to be absolutely nuts.
It's going to be good fun. And the great thing about it is because it's on Zoom, we can actually play music.
We can play normal human being music. Although, I don't know, do you reckon Dadis would be up for 4 hours of metaling stuff?
he can rework a lot of camp classics in a metal.
David, can you metal Believe by Cher? And we'll...
I'd be happy to give it a go. Leveled up.
Yeah, there's nothing that can't be. Anyway, we're going to do the film round. You'll see that Mr. Addis is back because Mr. Addis is involved in the film round.
Yeah, and that Mancunian lass is with him.
Masquerading as a Ukrainian, and she's from Lancashire. Okay, so if you've not played the film round before, basically what's going to happen is these beautiful people, and occasionally me, are going to act. Actually, Svetlana, do you want? I've got a couple of lines throughout this, and I don't want them. Do you want my lines?
All of them?
I haven't got very many. You'll find I've got.
He always gives himself the smallest part.
Woo. Wait. So yeah, if you want, you can be me. Where it says Steve, I've got like 2 lines throughout the whole thing. But you'll do it better than me.
If you make any random sound at the right time, you'll be doing it better than Steve.
Even at the wrong time, something like what you're meant to say would be better than me.
Participate somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Yes.
Each wear a t-shirt and you're fine.
So all of these films are either based in Europe or they have a European person in them.
Oh, that solves everything, everyone. Good luck.
Yeah. You'll get the idea. Okay, so I'll give you the kind of gender maybe of the characters and occasionally maybe a bit of background. This first one, we are featuring Tim, Michael, and David, and they are all men. It's a relatively recent film. I will say that whenever character names feature, we always remove the character names and replace them with our own names. Okay, so
you mean there's a character in this film called Dadis?
Actually not. And what happens is I'm going to remove myself from the screen to allow these wonderful people to shine without me casting a shadow upon them. So number one, all you have to do, by the way, of course, is name the film. That's the idea here, right? So number one, take it away.
And this is Mr. Addis.
Dadis?
What?
Doesn't matter. It's what my friends have been calling you.
Well, you can call me David. You handled yourself well out there today. I saw what you did with the tower. We could use someone like you on my world.
Thanks. I'm sorry, your world?
Mr. Addis is from Earth, just not yours.
There are multiple realities. This is Earth Dimension 616. I'm from Earth 833.
I'm sorry. You're saying there's a multiverse? Because I thought that was theoretical. Like, that changes how we understand the initial singularity. We're talking about an eternal inflation system. How does that even work with the quantum? It's insane. Sorry. It's really cool.
Don't ever apologize for being the smartest one in the room.
Scene.
Remember that when I do sports.
I knew he'd be good. I've taken the liberty these days because now Michael's had to go back to work again, stop writing the film round. I've taken the liberty of putting YouTube clips of the actual film scene where possible, and it looks like David's been watching it. But I'd imagine you're quite familiar with the film anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you might. All right, number Number 2, this is one of the ones that features a European person rather than being set in Europe. I'm very much looking forward to Michael's take on this.
Listen, if you hadn't have sent the YouTube, I'd have just blagged this and gone for it. And I don't know, no one would have had a clue. If they've seen the film, they'll probably have a slight inkling. But when I was first ready, I was like, okay, don't think I know this film. I don't know the film. And then Tim happened to just click on YouTube when we got in, and wow.
Everybody needs to spark up their proclivity for a bit of old school family racism for this one.
Yeah. If I haven't got Ireland on my side, I sure as hell haven't got this country either.
Anyway, Tim and David are friends.
Yeah.
And Michael is somewhat crashing their party. All the clues are in the dialogue and probably Michael's accent. I'm very much looking forward to this. Enjoy.
My name is Michael Planton, and I'm a racing car driver just like you, except I am from Formula 1. I'm the greatest one in the whole world. I have been following your career with great interest, Monsieur Addis.
I can't understand a word you've said the whole time.
Did you eat peanut butter or something?
Yeah, you sound like a dog with peanut butter on the roof of your mouth.
I think what you are hearing is my accent. I am French.
You say you're French?
Oui?
We? No, we are not French. We're American because you're in America, okay? Greatest country on the planet.
Well, what have you given the world apart from George Bush, Cheerios, and the Thigh Master?
Chinese food?
Chinese food.
That's from China.
Pizza?
Italy.
Chimichanga.
Mexico.
Oh, well, really, smarty pants, what did Frenchland give us?
We invented democracy, existentialism, and the ménage à trois.
Those are 3 pretty good things.
Hey.
Well, that last one's pretty cool. See!
You bastard!
Very much existentialism. Kirsty, your accent is spot on. It's good.
Thanks, Kirsty. Slight racist, but yes. The rest of that YouTube video, I mean, we watched it to the end, and it was bloody hilarious.
It's a great film.
I love that film.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's really funny. Okay, number 4, Svetlana is in.
Oh, hang on. Number 3.
Okay.
Number 3, pardon me. Number 3. Sorry, no, you're not. Oh, unless you want to do it.
Actually,
I think it's so short, we should all do it and people vote for who's best.
Okay.
what?
This is-
Oh, you should all give up right now.
all right, so all 4 of them are going to have a go at this one because I haven't I haven't assigned it because it's a very short one. It's one of the most famous lines in cinematic history, I basically said, right, whoever can do the best impression of this particular actor gets the part. So we're going to all have a go, and then you can decide.
Auditions.
So who wants to go first?
I'm up.
Tim. Tim's claimed it. Tim.
Oh, yes.
No, Svetlana needs some inspiration, don't you, Svetlana?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
That's pretty good. It's going to take some beating. That.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
He's not from Wales.
You said no. Svetlana,
Right.
do you want to go?
Okay.
Okay, right.
4. Oh, sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
I love people doing the British accent.
Okay. Mr. Ennis, how about you? Your turn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You were only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
That's pretty good. I heard that one coming from a long way away. All right, and
I can't do much better than Svetlana.
no,
His
well,
English accent was worse, wasn't it?
I think the big fact hunt fans would like to hear you try though.
All right. Apples and pears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mary Poppins!
Go. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Okay.
Oh, cheers.
I would imagine.
If no badges got this right, there's some trouble, isn't there?
Cool, blimey. Not a lot of people know that. Okay. Number 4 does actually feature a line for Svetlana. It's a very, very short line. A word more than a line.
Where's Svetlana's line? Oh,
she goes second.
Beginning.
It's more 2 letters.
Yeah.
They talk a whole line.
Yeah. A line is a generous way of saying it. So they're all colleagues. It's a very famous film set in Europe. Here we go. Let me just remove myself from the screen.
just to clarify, we weren't given any direction on this by way of video, so I have no idea what the scene is about. Oh, he's back again.
Couldn't find it.
No, I have no idea what I'm reading, but I'll just go for it. What accent have I got, by the way, Stephen?
You're British, I'd say.
Okay, British.
Not that British. Just relax it.
Okay. I love some direction from my hubby. Gentlemen, no doubt you've heard the immortal words of the new commandant. Devote your energies to things other than escape and sit out the war as comfortably as possible. Well, that's good. Good. Well done. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to devote our energies to sports and gardening, all the cultural pursuits as far as they're concerned. In fact, we're going to put the goons to sleep. Meanwhile, we dig. Now, even a superficial look at the compound shows us that huts 104 and 5 are closest to the woods. The first tunnel goes out from 105 directly east under the Volga, the cooler and the wire.
But that's over 300 feet, Michael.
Did you make a survey, Tim?
Only a temporary one, sir. I make it just over 335 feet.
Let me know when you've got an exact one. David, this time we'll dig straight down 30 feet before we go horizontal. That'll rule out any question of sound detection or probing.
All right, Michael, but did you say the first tunnel?
I did. There'll be 3. We'll call them David, Val, and Vince. David, as I said, goes out directly east from 104. Val goes north from the kitchen, and Vince goes out parallel to David from 105. If the goons find one, we'll move into the other.
You know that one.
We've obviously changed the name of something else to Dave, Val, and Vince as well.
Oh, really? I didn't have a clue.
Obviously, Vince does go out parallel towards David.
He does at Medfest.
All right, number 5, and Svetlana's got a bit more of a line here, like an actual whole sentence.
Ooh, that's exciting.
I know. Try to contain yourself. They're all friends, and they're discussing a plan. I think they're discussing a plan about a European person.
Yeah, I see the link now. That was really tenuous.
Thank you. Let me remove myself from the screen and let these people shine.
Fuck me. There's going to be an Eastern European chick naked in your house, and you're not going to do anything about that?
What am I gonna do, huh? Broadcast her over the internet?
Yeah.
You can do that?
No, I cannot do that to her.
David, get some fucking balls. Man, if you don't have the guts to photograph a naked chick in your house, how the hell are you ever going to sleep with one?
I don't like the kid, but he's got a good point, David.
See? Even Shitbreak knows you should do it. Now, all you got to do is set up some sort of private link or whatever on the net and tell me the address.
You can send me the address too. I'll save you a seat.
Yeah, this, talking to David about potentially having an Eastern European chick naked in his house, I thought was kind of
Never happened. Never happened.
Makes sense now. Anyway,
make the similarity between this film and your relationship only this No further.
I
Very
think it was set up.
this is how they first got together, didn't you know?
Yeah, on the internet. Come on.
Okay, so
Well,
yeah, should we go through? Yeah, everyone's had enough time now. Should we go through the answers?
Yeah, they've had loads of time.
Okay, so go through the answers then. Number one.
Everyone's favorite neighborhood hero. Is that his line?
That'll do.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Correct.
You need to be accurate here. This is Spider-Man Far From Home.
Can we also be correct that it's Spider-Man and not Spider-Man? It's not his son.
I like saying Spider. I also like Batman and Superman. Batman makes him sound like an accountant.
Hi, Harry Spider-Man.
Exactly. Hello, Iron Man. Okay, number two.
Ant-Man.
It's a more fun. As soon as you start saying it like that, there's no going back. Have you seen the new Spider-Man film? Number two.
Yeah, just to clarify, Spider-Man Far From Home.
Spider-Man.
Like anyone actually plays the film round anymore? I don't know. They don't actually do it properly anymore. I don't know.
Number two was Michael was being Sacha Baron Cohen fantastically well, I thought.
Too well. I'm so sorry. I'm so racist.
Yeah, and David, you were.
I'm not racist, by the way. I work in HR. I'm not racist. I forget it's not just us five talking.
I don't need to backtrack on that. People know. David was Will Ferrell, and you were Will Ferrell's mate, whose name escapes me.
John, someone.
Good actor.
Anyway, Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
The Ballad of David, it says here.
That's David.
Oh, right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You was only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Yeah, all right, you win.
If that's perfect, then David wins because he was close to the four of us.
Yeah, I think so.
Damn it.
Yeah, it was. Of course, it was David because you won. You get to say what number 3 was.
It was, of course.
No job.
It was the Italian job. Number 4 is it was sitting around talking about. It wasn't.
Stop to the whole thing.
Okay.
We weren't talking.
That was the wrong song.
We weren't talking about Dave, Val, and Vince. We were talking about Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Don't do this.
Did we whistle Bridge Over the River Kwai?
Yeah. I was just skirting over it.
Oh, we are so shit.
Thanks for that.
Right.
I only know it as Hitler's only got one ball.
Yes, me too.
Okay.
The other's in the Albert Hall.
Well, yeah.
That was, of course, the greatest.
Yeah, this wasn't. That was.
No, Bridge Over the. It doesn't even. It's not even in Europe. River Kwai.
No. Very far away.
Let's move on, please.
Burma? Is it Burma?
Thailand.
Where?
Thailand.
Thailand, of course. Number 5. They were talking about potentially. Now, originally, when I was writing the film round, I had a big idea about doing the scene that follows this, where they got the webcam and and the dancing's going on, and all the people are watching on the.
And he arrives early, doesn't he? Twice.
He arrives early a couple of times, yeah. And Blink 182 are watching on the TV and all that.
Yes.
Maybe if this goes on much longer and you can all forget I've said that, we can then, just line up a load of people to come on screen and just do it properly. Be great. That was, of course, American Pie.
Brilliant film.
There you go, American Pie. All right, so let me just do that. So we got the answers up on the screen there for people so they can see those for a minute. Now, as you're all here, we're going to go through the answers to the table round. Have you had a chance to have a look?
I've really disappointing knowledge on this.
I've had a glance, and I've got one so far.
A lot of people. Hi, Batman Jones. People are saying that I've learned great impression. Thank you, Carol. Very kind of you.
Carol, what about us?
So we're going to go through this now because I've got to write the Pride quiz. I was in two minds whether or not to do Eurovision for the Pride one as well, because that is a big in your community, isn't it? Eurovision.
It is,
but not specifically among you two.
No, we never watch it. It's always just a wild disappointment.
Anyway, so we're going to go through it. These are the table answers. So what I've got, we've got the UK entries into Eurovision. We've selected 16 of them, of which there have obviously been a lot more. Are they
all UK?
They're all UK, yeah.
Oh, right.
So I've got number 4 easily. Right. And then
I think some of these are quite straightforward.
I've got a lot of them now. I've just looked them properly. Yeah, okay.
Do you know who this is? I believe
is this Gemini?
They are Gemini.
Because they were the ones that were out of tune, weren't they, for the entire... If you ever get the opportunity to watch the YouTube video, it's the one thing that destroyed their career. It's horrendous and wonderful all at the same time.
Some might say in different countries it was a sabotage.
That was Sabotage was by the Beastie Boys. They got nil point. I think they were the first UK entry ever to get nil point, and they obviously came a solid 26th or last, as it's known. Gemini. Number 2.
He had some good hair straighteners. No.
Now this guy was the first winner of X Factor.
Okay.
Of X Factor.
First winner. No idea.
Andy Abraham.
Abraham, bloody hell, yeah.
Also came last. But at least he managed to get 14 points. You'll notice a trend of the more recent ones end up quite low down the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Some of the earlier ones, not so much. Anyway, I wouldn't expect you to get this. But you would have heard of them.
Bee Gees.
No, Bee Gees have never done Eurovision. Do you remember Agadoo?
Yes.
Black Lace.
This is Black Lace. They did it in 1979. They amassed 73 points and they came 7th.
Well done. What was the song?
I don't know. I didn't get that much information on it. Right. My bit of paper's only so big.
This is the one that I think I got straight away, and I'll be surprised if it's wrong. But is that Lulu?
It is Lulu. She took part in 1969. Boom, bang, bang, and she won.
Did she?
Yeah. Another more recent one.
Flying the Flag.
Flying the Flag, indeed.
Oh God, they were called not Scooch. The Scooch.
Yeah. Scooch. They took part in 2007. They got 19 points.
Flying the flag all over the world.
And they came 22nd.
Yeah.
This one, now she came second, this girl.
Ooh.
In 1998 by amassing 166 points.
Is it Samantha Mumba?
No, she's Irish.
Oh.
Not that precludes you from taking part as a UK entry, of course. But she's that is her name's Amani. Remember?
Would not have got that.
These another winner. They won it. They won it in 1976 with "Kisses for Me."
Sing all your kisses for me.
The dance.
Bye bye, baby. Bye bye. Don't know.
Brotherhood of Man.
Oh.
For the older crowd. I'm aging myself here, like I know, like I wasn't even born, but I know it anyway. Here we go. He came oldest one in the quiz we've got here. He came second. Bit of an old crooner. He got 17 points. The scoring was a bit different back then.
No, Monroe.
Matt Monroe, yeah.
Do you know what song that was, Matt Monroe?
No.
Okay, I just wondered.
These were in 2015. They got 5 points, and they also came last.
No, but at first glance, I did think it was Sophie Alex-Bextor, but it's totally not now.
The girl on the right looks and Tim, and David. Do you think the girl on the right looks a little bit like Emma Reese?
Emma Reese. I was going to say it before you. It must be true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bit of a ringer.
Does Emma Reese nonsense?
It's not Emma Reese.
Damn.
Best of my knowledge, it's not Emma Reese. Ceroc teacher from Surrey, Emma Reese, by the way, in case you wondered. That was Electro Velvet.
No, I had no idea.
All people like words from a half-remembered dream.
Yeah, right. So no one watches Eurovision to see how we're going to get on these days because we got to come last. It's just the truth. Now I remember these. This is when Eurovision in the mid-90s, or we tried to put in a bit of an urban entry.
How did that do?
Well, in 1995, this was.
Oh, hang on. Is that Talisa and the gang?
No, it's not.
N-Dubs.
No, it's not N-Dubs. Okay.
I know a joke about N-Dubs. I'll tell you off air. They came 10th.
That's all right.
And their single was called the same thing as their band. They are Love City Groove.
Amazing.
Yeah. Here we go.
Right, I know the song. I don't know the artist.
What's the song?
You know who this is.
Is it like a puppet on a string?
No.
Oh,
that's she comes later. She came 10th for us. She came 4th for us in 1974, and she then very soon after went on to become a global superstar. And she's not from the UK.
Celine Dion.
It's not Celine Dion.
No idea.
Is it like Twiggy or something?
No.
Wow.
Just have another look. Look, it is it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
She looks good out of the leathers, doesn't she?
Yeah. Anyway, what are we on now? Now this guy.
Oh, bless him.
He had two. He had 2 goes in 1968 and 1973. He came second the first time and third the second time.
Oh,
honestly, I don't know what people see in our Cliff, Sir Cliff. But
it's certainly not heterosexuality.
Allegedly.
He's got a real Austin Powers thing going on in that picture.
He does, yeah. I think Austin Powers must have based himself on Cliff Richard Circus Celebration 1960, right?
Blimey.
Yeah, now number 30. Now this one, 2018. She also came last.
Oh no!
48 points, and also she was the one who was interrupted by a protester who ran on.
She got 4 points and came last.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she ran on, grabbed the microphone, shouted something, and then she was given the chance to have another go, and she said, "No, I'm happy with what I've accomplished." And then,
yeah, famous last word.
And then, apparently, a year after this, she then ended up with post-traumatic stress disorder because of Eurovision.
Oh,
I remember it. I remember of, someone getting up and flashing their bottom because I got tagged because someone said it looked like me.
Yeah, Michael looked like the streaker.
Yes, apparently I look like the streaker in this clip.
Facially or on the arse?
Both.
Anally is a question that you never expect to hear on the Big Fat.
Is it your anal face?
just 2 years ago, and we've already forgotten. Oh, bless her, Suri. Now everyone knows that one, which they've already featured, Mr. Addis.
Oh, love it.
Oh, Dadis, your playing was dreamy today.
Oh, thanks.
Right.
Loved it. It was
1981.
Bit of Fox Biz.
Fax
Yeah.
Biz.
Bit of camel toe action there as well.
What was the name? Baker.
Cheryl Baker.
Cheryl Baker.
She used to live around the corner from me. True
Did she?
story. She did.
That Lambeth Walk, was it?
No, she used to live in Eltham, my hometown. Number 15. This lot.
Bloody hell.
They came second with 114 points in 1972.
Sing, little birdie, sing this song. No.
Nah, that's way older.
No, so yeah, I wouldn't expect any of you to know this. Is that they back then as well? Like the bands were actual bands. They used to have chart success. They weren't just like Eurovision and then gone. This is the New Seekers. And in last but by no means least, because she won it, and Michael's already mentioned her because she hasn't got any shoes or socks.
The puppet on a string.
Puppet on a string. Sandy Shore.
Sandy Shore.
Good old Sandy.
Good old Sandy.
That
Sandy
was
Shore.
good, that one. That's a really tough table round for a change. Really tough.
And you got to mix it up.
Yeah. I mean, I would know every Ukrainian singer that took part in Eurovision. Like everyone. I mean, there were probably like 10.
But we never win, so we watch it for the other countries now. I say we.
Do you know any Ukrainians? How about that?
Huh?
Any Ukrainian winners? One.
I don't know. I'll have to Google it. I was expecting you to go away from your first appearance to this one, and having Googled how many times Ukraine have won Eurovision.
No. It was definitely one time. Yeah.
Okay. Now remember, when you're marking out, you get half a point for each. Let us know how you've got on. While you're doing that, Mr. Addis and Mrs. Addis, it's been emotional. We've thoroughly enjoyed having you on.
Oh,
Thank you. Thanks. It's a pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah, good. And hopefully we'll see you soon, but like actually in reality. And remember, we're doing our super group as well. And what we'll do as well, Svetlana, is I'm gonna have a week off and I'll get you to host the quiz properly 1 week.
Ooh, that's exciting.
I'll send you the question. I'll send you the questions. You can just do it because you're making me look bad. So yeah. With that in mind, yeah, it's been great, and your music was awesome.
Cheers.
It really was, David. It was amazing.
Yeah,
I like it.
No, he does.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
We love you.
Love you both.
Bye. Seriously, wasn't they wonderful? Isn't she good?
They're both magnificent people in their own beautiful right, and even deliciouser together.
They are. Anyway, I think this is the best score I've seen so far, and I'm not surprised at all that the Naughty Nudists have got 36. If anyone could beat 36, let us know. Oh, hang on. 16 out of 16.
Kevin Tanner.
I've seen the Tanners. They are good on the table.
That's 8 points you've got there, Mr. Tanner. So let us know what your total is, because that is impressive. They were doing quite well in some of the other rounds as well. So that's good. So yeah, I think still though, at the moment, 36 is the best I've seen. Anyone else? No? 36. It's a massive freight train just going past. I don't know if you can hear that.
Been very trainy today, hasn't it?
Yeah. So
Was it the Eurotunnel?
Why do you sound like so cold?
Just Ukraine. Hang on, Svetlana, she's still there. Ukraine.
No way. Who was the second one?
So I don't know. I'm gonna. You're on.
Andy Hill, get on it quick.
You said you knew them. You said you knew them all. So.
This one, the only one. Then we had second place with Verka Serduchka, if you remember.
Oh, I remember that one.
Like a guy.
Yeah, I know all the words.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and Ruslana won with Wild Dancing. Hey, Go wild dancing, dun da 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 dun.
Yes.
And this is the we've got.
You are pretty, Svetlana. Thank you.
I put Katrina on the waves on the table round.
Hang on a minute. Look, 42 and a half.
What? That's not a number.
Jamala, of course, Jamala, 2 years ago. God, yes.
20, 30. The maximum score you can get is 38, Kev.
Oh, do you know what? That's Leslie put him under pressure every time.
Yeah. How's he done that? Yeah, 38 is the max. So they've got two. They've missed out on 2 points. So there's a very little wiggle room to beat that.
Yeah,
Kevin, shocking.
That'll be the wetsuit.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hang on, what does that mean?
Yeah, so and we saw Jamala in Kiev. Do you remember? In this cafe.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, you've met a Eurovision winner.
Yes, and she had an interview there. Actually, we had our lunch, and she had an interview. Yeah,
Ruslana 2004.
Yes, Ruslan while dancing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, now we know Ukraine twice.
Now we can sleep in peace.
Sleep
Good.
easier. Anyway, once again, Addis, I'm glad we managed to clear that up for you. It's been a mess.
Yeah, and what about people who knew better than I did?
To be fair, I think these people were armed with Google. I don't think they're harboring, a lot of Ukrainian Eurovision knowledge.
I think you're wrong, Stephen. I think you're underestimating the general public, and they all love Ukraine.
Right?
Shinny record. He's corrected it. They haven't won. It's all right. Good.
Yeah.
Anyway, Addis, look after that lovely daughter of yours, and we will see you very soon.
Yes.
Will do.
Bye.
Take care.
Addis.
So, Tim, just remind us how everyone can book for this extravaganza that's going on Saturday.
Don't bother. It's going to be shit. No, it's going to be amazing. Are we doing it at your face or ours? We'll work it out later.
We'll work it out.
Okay. To book, find.
We do need to do it somewhere, though.
We do. Well, yes. To do it, find the Ceroc Evolution Pride Extravaganza. That's the Ceroc Evolution Pride Extravaganza on Facebook. And the booking link is at the top. By memory, it's online.ceroc.com/pride. Online.ceroc.com/pride. And there's 70 people booked so far. Our maximum capacity is 100. It would be lovely to make 100 and celebrate Pride weekend in the only way we know how, drunk and with music.
And
I think we will.
In a wig.
People can. Hang on. This wasn't part of my original plan.
Cherry guns.
Cut your dick off.
Cut your dick off.
I've not told him.
Sorry. Chaps, we will make sure that everybody is aware of Pride this Saturday.
Absolutely.
And we'll make sure that everyone knows. And it's been emotional, and I will look forward very much to seeing you over the weekend.
I love your face and everything beneath it.
Same, you two. And I'll see you soon.
Love you, mate.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Couple of nutters. So, if you want to come and join us this weekend, Ceroc Pride on Saturday, it's going to be great. We're going to have a great time. There's all sorts going on. Tim's doing a bunch of fitness stuff. We're going to be doing a Pride quiz as well as a drag competition, which I have a feeling I'm going to get roped into. If true, is going to be worth the 15 quid on its own. And then Tim's going to be doing a DJ and Camp Attack thing because it's all on Zoom. You can actually hear some music. We won't be bound by the same kind of copyright restrictions that we are here on YouTube and Facebook. Anyway, it's been emotional. Remember, I'm making my living at the moment by doing this. Your donations are going a very long way to keeping me fed. So please, if you can, doesn't matter how little or how much, drop it in to either gofundme.com/Ceroc Evolution or paypal.me/Ceroc Evolution. In the meantime, look after yourselves. Next week, by the way, we've decided to theme it a masquerade. So it's going to be a masked big fact hunt next week. If you want to come and join us for that, we'll make sure we release the event on Facebook soon. In the meantime, you take care of yourselves, look after each other, try and stay safe. I'll see you all at Pride. this Saturday. You take care. Goodbye.